Here, 328, descend and maintain 2,500. You're going to follow an Ember on an 8 mile straight and final.
Here, 328 down to 2,500, and I believe I have that traffic if they're at my 11 o'clock.
Here, 328, thanks. I'll let you follow him in just a moment. Maintain visual separation with them for now. Caution link turbulence.
Maintain the visual set for Care 328.
Thank you. Expect to follow them in about 2 miles.
We expect to follow on 2, thanks. Care 328.
Maintain 3,000, Canada 354.
Here, 328, turn left heading 110. Follow the Ember, proceed inbound runway 4, left descending at pilot discretion.
Descend my discretion 110 and follow the Ember, Care 328.
Here, 328, caution link turbulence, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
28.8, thanks. Care 328.
See ya.
Eagle 539, 5,000.
Eagle Flight 539, box approach. Good morning, flight 210, descend and maintain 4,000.
210 and a 4, 539. Approach Comair 182 LS7.
All right, ladies and germs, we are back at it this time. We are checking out Pilot2ATC. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring that up so you can see what we are talking about. There we go, Pilot2ATC. Let's open up that window a little bit bigger. All right. So this program looks pretty, well, at first glance it looks pretty complicated, to be honest with you. We tried out Vox ATC a little earlier this morning and it was okay. I liked it. Didn't quite bring me down on the star properly, and it didn't take me up in any kind of fashion at all. Didn't give me any kind of fly runway heading, turn blah 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 to intercept my first waypoint, nothing like that. So we're going to see if this does any better. I put my flight plan in there and it calculated everything and it appears to have taken everything. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, so we're just sort of going to wing it. I thought it would give me clearance delivery and what I should be on, so let's go ahead and take a look at that right here and go to the airport, and clearance is on 125.2. oh, okay, it does show 125.2 in the standby. So let's go ahead and kick this bird and get her at least started so I can get my avionics on. Alright, let's get that tested.
TOS, system test OK.
Alright, let's go ahead and load our flight plan that we have put in here from earlier when we were testing Vox ATC. Hey Tex Luger, Preston, appreciate you guys bumping in from, where are we from? Periscope yet? Alright, so menu, catalog, and we already have this bad boy in, so we're going to go ahead and just activate it, and that should have everything already in there that we need. So So that's all good. So we're going to go to 13232. Switch that. And let's try and get some clearance going here. Clearance delivery, Pilatus, November 65, Zulu is looking for IFR clearance to Louisville. Oh. Yeah, that should be, I don't want to approach. 13232. That's where we should be at. So that should. Peachtree clearance delivery, Pilatus 65 Zulu is looking for IFR clearance to Louisville. Hello? I'm connected to the sim. And that should be clearance 125.2. What? What? Seriously? 1252. There. Okay, it would help if we were on the proper. Let's hope that's proper. Peachtree clearance, Pilatus 65 Zulu's looking for IFR clearance to Louisville. I'm on the right frequency. So I should hear something. I filed the flight plan. Peachtree clearance, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling clearance delivery, say again with your call sign.
Okay, that sound is super annoying. How do we get rid of that? I cannot listen to that. Play tone. No, that wasn't it. ATC settings. No. Sounds. There's nothing in the sounds folder. Voices. Those are all voices. Speech. That's good. AI traffic. Flight plan. Weather, it has my active sky. Buttons, that's good. Okay, so where did that sound come from? Peachtree clearance, Pilatus 65 Zulu's looking for IFR clearance.
Aircraft calling clearance delivery, say again with your call sign.
Are you guys hearing that? I don't know where that is coming from. This is why we're testing, right? This is why we're trying to figure it out. IFR. That's all in there fine. Go back to config. Oh, play tone. Yes, that's where it is. Speech recognized tone. Okay, I've got that turned off. Okay. Peachtree clearance, Pilatus 65 Zulu IFR clearance. Peachtree clearance delivery, Pilatus 65 Zulus looking for IFR clearance to Louisville. I did. Still doesn't like me. It still doesn't like me. I forgot to load my Go flight. Let's get that loaded. Screw the pooch on that. That would have been bad. Okay, that's loaded. So why isn't it Peachtree clearance delivery, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Peachtree clearance delivery, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Why is it thinking I'm saying pool, ATIS 65 Zulu? Peachtree clearance delivery, November 65 Zulu. November 65 Zulu, that's the thinking I'm saying. Okay. Peachtree clearance delivery, 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling clearance delivery, say again with your call sign.
I did. Peachtree clearance delivery, Pilatus 65 Zulu. It doesn't quite understand. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to go through the whole learning. Let's see, where is that? Yeah. Pilatus 65 Zulu ready to copy IFR clearance.
The latest 65 Zulu is cleared to Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot as filed. Expect departure runway 21 left. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.9 or 7 squawk 6114.
Pilatus 65 Zulu is cleared to Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot as filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.9er 7 squawk 6114.
Read back incorrect. The latest 65 Zulu squawk 6114.
Pilatus squawk 6114.
Aircraft calling clearance delivery, say again with your call sign.
Pilatus 65 Zulu squawking 6114.
The latest 65 Zulu, read back correct. Altimeter 3020, contact ground on 121.6 when ready to taxi. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Let's close that. Alright, so we're squawking 6114. 6114. We got that in there. We're expecting runway 21. Which is all the way over there, so the winds must have changed. We're going up to 5,000 feet. And runway heading is going to be 205. So we'll just get that in here. Okay, so it's a little bit different than VOX-ATC. Got the heading in there. Okay, 126.97. Ground 121.6. So now we're on ground. And then we'll get tower, then departure is 126.97. Oh, you can't hear ATC at all? You barely hear him speak. Okay. Let's turn up the sound on that. Sound. So I wonder. Okay, so what you can't hear is the desktop audio, right? Okay. Alright, let me turn up the desktop audio a little bit. You'll tell me if you can hear it or not. Okay, I'm going to make the call to ground. Peachtree ground, Pilot 65 Zulus ready to taxi.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Alright, did you hear that? Were you able to hear her speak? Peachtree ground, Pilot 65 Zulus ready to taxi.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Peachtree ground, Pilot 65 Zulus ready to taxi.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Okay, this is starting to get a little more annoying. It's okay, you guess? Let me turn it up a little more. There, I just turned it up a little more. Pilot 65 Zulus ready to taxi.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Pilot 65 Zulu ready to taxi.
Pilot 65 Zulu taxi to runway 21 left via taxiways Alpha, Juliet, hold short runway 34, and runway 21 left.
Taxi to runway 21 left via taxiways Alpha, Juliet, hold short runway 34 and runway 21 left, Pilot 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
This one's going to get a little harder. taxi to runway 21 left via taxiways Alpha Juliet, hold short runway 34 and runway 21 left, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Okay, I guess she understood me that time. Alright, let's go ahead and start her up. Alright, so we got a good engine start. Go ahead and close that. Hey friends, how you doing? Alright, so we want to one left via Alpha Juliet. So where are we here? 21 left, Alpha Juliet. So right Alpha Juliet, hold short of 3421. Okay. So parking brake off. So Alpha.
Pilot 65 Zulu clear to cross runway 16.
Clear to cross runway 16, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Alright, I think it's going to take a while for it to learn my slurring. Okay, so I can cross 16. It's right here. And then it wants me to hold short 21 at Juliet. Yeah, I think it's just going to take some time for it to figure out my figure out the way I speak. So far it's giving me a little bit better, excuse me, well, we'll see what happens when we take off. If it gives me any better directions. And this should be Juliet. So we'll turn on Juliet and hold short.
Pilot 65 Zulu contact tower on 127.2. Good day.
Tower on 127.2, Pilot 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Tower on 127.2, 65 Zulu. See, and I didn't write it down. One 27.2, and then 12697. Tower, Pilot 65 Zulu's ready to go.
Pilot 65 Zulu, your flight plan seems to be out of date. Please file a new one and call back for clearance.
Oh, see, this happened to me before. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. What do you mean out of date? Why? Because it took me too long to. It took me too long to get out here. That's not right. Something's really funky about that. Of course, this program's constantly in beta, but that's just. Peachtree Tower, Pilot 65 Zulu, ready to go. Tower, Pilot 65 Zulu's holding short 21 left. Let's see if I can get it to. See if I can get it to go, or if it's really going to want me to refile, because that's going to be baloney. Peachtree Tower, Pilot 65 Zulu's holding short 21 left. There's no way it wants me to refile. No way. Okay. Clearance delivery, Pilot 65 Zulu.
Pilot 65 Zulu, this is clearance delivery, go ahead.
Clearance delivery, 65 Zulu is ready to copy IFR clearance.
65 Zulu, your flight plan seems to be out of date. Please file a new one and call back for clearance.
Clearance delivery, Pilot 65 Zulu is ready to copy.
Pilot 65 Zulu is cleared to Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot as filed. Expect departure runway 21 left. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.9 or 7 squawk 6114.
Pilot 65 Zulu is cleared to Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot as filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearance 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.9er 7 squawk 6114.
Pilot 65 Zulu, read back correct. Altimeter 3020, contact ground on 121.6 when ready to taxi. Enjoy your evening.
Altimeter 3020, ground on 121.6, Pilot 65 Zulu. Let's making me do everything all over again. Peachtree ground, Pilot 65 Zulu ready to taxi.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Pilot 65 Zulu ready to taxi.
Pilot 65 Zulu taxi to runway 21 left. Pilot 65 Zulu contact tower on 127.2, have a great flight.
Tower on 127.2, Pilot 65 Zulu. Tower, Pilot 65 Zulu's holding short 21 left. Pilot 65 Zulu holding short 21 left.
Pilot 65 Zulu winds are 360 at 5 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 21 left, squawk 6114, maintain runway heading until above 2,000 feet, then turn right to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21 left, squawking 6114, maintain runway heading until above 2,000 feet, Pilot 65 Zulu. Okay, so that's a little bit better as far as clearances. I think the problem I'm having is just not recognizing my voice, or it's just I'm just not getting to the runway fast enough. It's not keeping my clearance long enough, or something. I'm not exactly sure what is going on with that. So full mixture, flaps, so runway heading up to 2,000 feet. Gear up, flaps up. So we want to get to 2,000 feet runway heading, and then right turn to intercept. There's 2,000 feet. And right turn to intercept. So I think I've got to train the voice thing a little bit better than I did. VoxATC was able to get my voice pretty spot on right at the get-go. This voice recognition is a little bit tougher, or I'm not saying the right, and its vocabulary isn't quite as big as Vox. But I like the directions as far as getting me off the ground, because Vox did not tell me runway heading. It did not tell me when to turn on course or anything like that. Hey Wonky, how's it going? Mundo
Pilot 65 Zulu climb and maintain 10,000 feet, contact Atlanta departure on 126.907. Have a nice day.
Climb and maintain 1,000 departure on 126.907, Pilot 65 Zulu. I screwed that up.
65 Zulu maintain 10,000 feet.
10,000 feet, 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling tower, say again with your call sign.
Maintain 10,000 feet, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Okay. So then we're going 12697. Approach, Pilatus 65 Zulu is with you, passing 5,500 for 10,000 feet.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, good evening. This is Atlanta departure, go ahead.
Atlanta departure, 65 Zulus passing 6,000 for 10,000 feet.
65 Zulu squawk 6114.
Squawk 6114, Pilatus 65 Zulu, which I'm already doing. Does that not see my squawk on? It should see my squawk on its thing. I don't see that anywhere. Is it not reading my squawk code? No, yeah, it sees it, 6114. Okay. That's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you guys the Pilot2ATC. So I'm just trying to get used to reading where everything is here. So my assigned frequency is in the bottom left-hand corner in case I forget. And then I should open up this window. So I can read that a little bit better. I don't lose where I'm at. I can't. I wonder if I can pop out that window. No, I can't pop out that window. What does this do? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not really what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, that was weird. Okay, so let's see how how it treats my arrival and approach.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, contact Atlanta Center on 124.5. Have a good evening.
Center on 124.5, 65 Zulu. Center, Pilatus 65 Zulu is with you, level 10,000 feet.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, good evening. Squawk 6114.
Okay, I don't know why it keeps telling me that. Squawk 6114, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Because I am squawking 6114, if you can see clearly. I forgot to put our flight plan into here, so let's go ahead and get that in. KPDK none HCH KSDF. Okay. Alright. What airframe am I flying? I'm flying a PC12. How long did I take to build it? Oh boy. I started building it, gosh, how long ago? Years ago. This is probably I want to say the 4th iteration of this sim. I mean, the basic setup has always been pretty much the same. I just moved instruments around as I was figuring out what the best setup for me was. And then I took about 2 years off and I got back into flying about, I don't know, about a month or so ago. And then I changed everything around, and up until yesterday I had a iPad in the center here, and the iPad had my instruments, and then on the left of that I had another monitor that had the electrical panel up. And I realized that was a great setup, but just for the PC12, and I want to start flying some jets, probably the Phenom 300, and I figured with the G1000, that setup there was just no way that was going to work. So I found online a super cheap monitor, 17-inch, which is what this guy is right now, and then I can put the VC cockpit in there of any plane that I want to fly now. So this is more generic setup, and I can fly whatever I want. I like GA because of the GTN 700, which is this bad boy right here, and it's a touchscreen. I really don't need the radio stack anymore because of the GTN, but I have them. Eventually I'll probably sell them, and I think I'm going to sell the GoFlight, the MCP, and I want to get the MCP Pro. So I'll probably sell those and then just get an MCP Pro and be done with it, because I really don't need, with the GTN I don't need those radios. If I want to fly, I have PMDG 737, if I want to fly that I do need that radio. So I don't know. So all in all, it's taken me a few years to get it to where I want it, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at. So I'm at 10,000 feet. I'm surprised that they haven't given me any higher clearance, which I'll probably get in a little bit here. But except for I need to train my voice in this guy a little better, I think I'm liking Pilot2ATC better than Vox. I still got to get used to it a little bit, but I think I'm liking it better. Let me move this guy over here. I don't need that. Alright. There we go. Better. Alright, now that's all set up. Don't need my keyboard anymore, I don't believe. And then I just recently changed over how OBS is set up. And I think I'm going to keep it this way for a while, because I really like the way it's laid out, except this stupid thing. Let me fix that. The video always goes back to autofocus, and I can't get the damn thing to stop. even though I save it. There we go. I save it. Boom. Now it's better. But every time I start a new flight with OBS or whatever, it keeps going back. It's freaking annoying. It keeps going back to autofocus. My co-pilot is telling me that I mumble and I need to pronunciate my words. She is correct. Because Pilot2ATC is having a hard time understanding me. So I'm kind of digging this. The Pilot2ATC. There's a lot. I need a hotkey to switch these. There's a lot going on with this. I use SimBrief when I fly on VATSIM, but I guess it's really all not that necessary when I fly with Pilot2ATC because I don't really have to do proper routes. I can just have Pilot2ATC come up with the route for me. And it has the capability of saving to the GTN, and then I can pull it up. I can pull it up in Active Sky. So yeah, kind of cool. But so far, I kind of I'm digging it. It's got a nice map. Let's see how well it does with zooming on the map. Oh, that's kind of neat. Little mouse, I can move it around. See when I'm over. And then I can look at the flight plan and see different views, so that's kind of neat. And then go back to the GTN. Hey, GST Roos. I screwed up your name, didn't I?
Pilatus 65 Zulu, contact Atlanta Center on 133.1. Enjoy your evening.
Center on 133.1, 65 Zulu. Center, Pilatus 65 Zulu's level 10,000 feet.
Pilata 65 Zulu, good evening. Squawk 6114.
Okay, that I gotta figure out why the hell it's doing that. Squawk 6114, Pilatus 65 Zulu. I'm gonna have to ask them about that. I'm going to have to go into their forums and see if anyone else is complaining about every time we change frequencies it keeps telling me to squawk the same code over and over again. So that's kind of annoying because I'm already squawking. Oh, you know what? Because maybe I'm not.
Pilata 65 Zulu radar contact.
Son of a biscuit eater. Because it wasn't active, I wasn't in mode C. Okay, learning curve. No wonder, didn't know where the hell I was. Okay, it would have been nice if it could read. Does it read that? No. No, it doesn't read my Son of a bunky, that's why. I wasn't, my transponder was set but it wasn't on. That's why it kept asking me. Well, maybe it was smarter than I was. It's definitely smarter than I am. But it would have been nice if it can read the, if it can read my transponder setting on the GTN. I will ask if that's something they can change. I'll ask that as a future request. In fact, while we're in flight, maybe I can do that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe I wonder. So AvSim. I wonder if anyone else has asked that question. Excuse me. Alright, let's go to Pilot2ATC. It's not really a bug. Let's search this forum for transponder excuse me, mode. Search. Just be sure the transponder mode and code appear in the running are correct. To change either, just click on the value. Pop-up transponder, we can set the code. You set it in the cockpit or a third-party aircraft does not. That does not let FSUIPC know that it changed. Yeah. So people have been saying something about it. Well, I can always ask the question. Alright, any way to get the transponder mode to recognize the GTN 750? Submit. Alright, well, we'll see if we get any responses. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there's something in FSUIPC that I need to change or fix that will allow it to read the transponder mode. But that's why it was fetching. User error. But we're just getting used to this, so this is good. So it'll center me on that map. And where are we here? Alright, so it's going to assign me, well, it's going to assign me the Derby 6, which I believe I already have. I have the Derby 5, because I don't have 6, but that's okay. And then it will hopefully vector me to an ILS approach. So at this point, I think I'm definitely liking this. It's a little more involved, but I think I'm liking this a little bit more than VOX-ATC. VOX-ATC is very hands-off. It just does its thing, and you don't really have to do much. You do have to file a flight plan within the sim, which you don't have to do with Pilot2ATC. You just So this would be a little bit simpler, so all I would do is file, or I would create the flight plan on Pilot2ATC, export it to the GTN, and export it to Active Sky, and then boom, bada bing, we're in the air. VOX-ATC requires you to file a flight plan within P3D, which is a pain in the arse, because then it wants to take you to that airport, but then it takes you to that airport and plops you down on the...
Pilot 65 Zulu, contact Atlanta Center on 133.6. Have a good evening.
Center on 133.6, 65 Zulu. Center, Pilatus 65 Zulu is with you, flight level 10,000 feet. Okay, did it not recognize me? Atlanta Center, Pilatus 65 Zulu's with you, 10,000 feet.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, good evening. Radar contact.
Okay. So it's just a matter of getting to know what it wants to hear, as opposed to VOX-ATC sort of knowing a few more variations of what most pilots are saying. So it's a little more precise on Pilot2ATC, which maybe it's a good thing. But I'm digging it. Mind my speed here. Looks like we're over torquing, so let me bring her down a bit. Alright, there we go. I'm not paying attention to my speed. So yeah, I think this is going to be a keeper. I got to go through training, I think, a little bit more. But I kind of dig it. Kind of dig it. I'm not crazy about how it loses my flight plan if I don't make it out to the runway fast enough. So I'd kind of...
Pilatus 65 Zulu, expect the Derby 6 arrival with the HCH transition for the ILS approach to runway 35 left with the Bourbon transition at Louisville International St. Andy Ford cleared direct hinge MTN Crossville.
Wow, that's a lot. Expect the Derby 6 arrival with the HCH transition for the ILS approach to runway 35 left with the Bourbon transition cleared direct Hitch Mountain Crossville, Pilatus 65 Zulu. So I'm cleared direct hitch, which I am going to direct hitch, and I'm cleared for the arrival, and we've got 25 ILS 25 left, so we can go ahead and. So that was kind of nice. I like getting my clearance for the runway this far out. 35 left, Bourbon transition. Okay. So procedure, approach, 35 left, Bourbon transition. We're going to load that, but we're not going to activate it. So that's kind of nice. That gives you
Pilot 65 Zulu descend via the DARBY6 arrival with the HCH transition altimeter 3020 at Anton.
descend via the Darby 6 arrival with the HCH transition altimeter 3020, Pilot 65 Zulu. Okay, that's another thing I really, really like, because, and I'll show you, let's go back and load the arrival. I did not get a descend via the star on whatchamacallit, KSDF, and that's super nice because it kept me way high when I should have been going down to 8,000 feet. So procedures. So Darby 6. So the Darby 6, once I get to Hitch Mountain, which is going to be in a little bit, I need to be down at 8,000 feet. And I got yelled at from when I tried to do that in
Pilot 65 Zulu turn left heading 355 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 35 left at Anton, maintain 10,000 feet.
Left to 355. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Heading 355 vectors to ILS approach for runway 35 left. Maintain 10,000 feet. Pilot 650. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to go down to 8,000 because they just vectored me, so I can go ahead and load, activate the approach.
Pilot 65 Zulu turn left heading 350.
Heading 350, Pilot 65 Zulu. Okay, so we activated the approach because we got vectored out of the way. Which is pretty much straight in from what we can see here. Okay, so since we are...
Pilot 65 Zulu turn right heading 355.
Heading 355, Pilot 65 Zulu. Okay, so I can't go down on the star because it told me to maintain 10,000. And now it's vectoring me to the ILS. So we don't need this, but we do need the ILS 35 left. Because it's already vectoring us there. So course is 348. And oops, that's not the ILS. That's not what I want. ILS, excuse me. ILS 35 left. There we go. So 349 is the course setting. 109.35. I already have that in the nav, so we're good there. And it's vectoring me to the ILS. And since it's vectoring me, go. So it's going to call my descents for me because it told me to maintain 5,000. So that's different. So that was kind of a surprise. I like that. I like it telling me one thing and then making me all of a sudden change what I had planned. Because that's kind of real life. You don't always get what you ask for, right? So I like the surprise. Very, very nice. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. So it veered me off course a little. Yep. Cool. So Bourbon, initial approach fix. Looks like 5,000 feet. So we got lots of time. So it vectored me way out. That's a little unusual. I guess if it would have, my guess typically at LVT is when it probably should have changed my, started vectoring me. So it vectored me out a little farther than what I was expecting. But who knows, maybe there's lots of aircraft coming in for a landing, right? I like it. Yeah, and it's got the altitudes. Has the altitudes in here. So Darby 10,000. So top of descent is going to be right before Bourbon. And then Bourbon, I need to be at 6,500. Nice. Yeah, and Robart 5,000. Good. Way better than Vox ATC. Very cool. Once I had it all figured out. I did plan for a higher altitude. Or did I just... Oh, maybe it did change me. The cruise altitude is 10,000 feet. So typically it's going to be a little higher than that. Maybe I didn't change the cruise altitude. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. It works for me still. Just talking to myself. Some haze, pretty blue sky, a little bit of wind up here. So as you can see, it's taking me off course. Normally I'd be turning right about here, going to Bourbon, but you can see it's taking me way off. In fact, let's go ahead and we can kind of zoom in on this. It's kind of neat. So it's pretty much a straight in. Yeah. It's going to be pretty straight in. I like it. I really, really dig the scene, the satellite views. I'm really, really liking this Pilot2ATC. Look at that. That's super cool. So it's basically showing me a straight in, which is going to be nice. And then it shows me a missed approach, which is going to be straight out to 1600, then left turn heading 230 up to 3000, then hold at Damon, which is basically what it's showing me right here. And then showing me the heading, the left turn heading. And then there's a hold point out here somewhere. There we are. And then the hold at Damon, which is nice. Super cool. Yeah, I like it. I can't say that enough. Well, hello there, and I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna say hello from Periscope, because I can't read any of that. But welcome to the stream. We appreciate you jumping in. Well, let's see what this weather button shows me. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sorry, I'm off the wrong screen here. I'll show you guys. Since we're looking at all the screens here, so this little button here, and I'm assuming it's reading the weather from active sky. So weather at conditions clear, no precipitation, visibility 10 miles, winds 40 at 8 knots, 3020. Nice. What does this taxi button do? I don't know yet. Oh, there's runways. Oh, it shows the run. Oh, nice. Frequencies. Shows me the frequencies. Info. It's just. Wow. Super cool. Very nice. Very pleased. What time is it? 3:52? Holy moly. and I have 11% juice, even though it's plugged in. It's using more juice while it's on than I'm getting while it's plugged in. Hopefully it will last me another 100 miles. Well, no. We'll be down in 15 minutes. So there's no altitude restrictions except at Robard, which is odd because on the star there it does look like, well, maybe it's suggested altitude at 8,000. Didn't look like it was any hard restrictions. So since it's taking me direct Bourbon, I wonder if it's gonna change. See, it told me direct Bourbon. It should have changed on the flight plan. Right now, I'm passing Livingston. It's going to be interesting to see.
The latest 65 Zulu, turn left heading 350.
Heading 350, Pilatus 65 Zulu. See, I'm past Livingston yet, it still thinks am I supposed to change that? Because it hasn't switched.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, turn right heading 355.
Keeps getting me going back and forth. Heading 355, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Maybe the winds are taking me off and it keeps correcting me. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that the flight plan has not changed. Or was I supposed to go hit the direct to button on the flight plan here? Because it's vectoring me now. It didn't give me a direct, did it? Vectors to islands, approach. Vectors to ILS, approach runway 35 left. Maintain 10,000 feet. Okay, so it gave me vectors, it didn't give me any kind of direct to. So I changed it in the flight plan. Direct Bourbon, which is where it's sending me anyways. So I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. And there we go with the changing of the tiles again. Keeps flashing like that. I wonder why it's doing that. We shall see what happens. Ay, 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 ay. Yawning in the cockpit. No yawning in the cockpit. So we should be down in 30 minutes, but I imagine it's going to be a little faster than that. I can kick the tires a little bit here. Speed her up just a hair. These popping tiles are driving me nuts. I have a feeling it's just this area, because it happened last time around this area, so I don't know what's going on. Because it didn't happen when we took off. It's only happened about this time on our last flight with Box ATC. Looks like the sun's starting to go down. See some stars, nice pink haze in the distance. It's pretty.
Pilot 65 Zulu, turn left heading 350.
Heading 350, Pilot 65 Zulu. It's starting to understand me a little bit better now, I think. Okay, imagine it's going to give me it's going to give me, I need 6,500 in a little bit. So let's see, let's go to utilities, VCalc. We want to be at 6,500 before Bourbon. Yeah, I need to start heading down.
Pilatus 65 Zulu turn right heading 355.
Can't make up your 9. Heading 355, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Yeah, I'd really like to start heading down. Pilot 65 Zulu would like lower altitude. Center, Pilot 65 Zulu would like lower altitude. Would like hello our altitude? Hey Eric, how's it going? Appreciate you joining. Okay. It needs to start descending me really soon. Like seriously soon. Yeah, seriously soon. I mean, as you can tell, I'm already on the ILS.
Pilatus 65 Zulu descend and maintain 8,000 feet altimeter 3026 at Louisville International St. Andy Ford.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Pilatus 65 Zulu contact Louisville approach on 132.07. Enjoy your evening. Pilatus 65 Zulu turn left heading 350 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Heading 350, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling center, say again with your call sign.
Pilatus 65 Zulu heading down 5,000 feet. Approach, Pilatus 65 Zulu is passing 9,000 for 5,000.
Pilata 65 Zulu, good evening. Radar contact.
I'm over speeding here. See, it was giving me those lower altitudes awfully fast. And then tower is going to be don't know yet. Oh, I do. Sure, I know. Tower 124.2. We'll just get that in the box because we're going to need that next. And we're going to be at 5,000 feet of Bourbon. Actually 6,000 feet of Bourbon, 5,000 feet of Robard. So as soon as I cross Bourbon, they're going to give me 5,000 feet. And probably cleared for the ILS. 3-5 left approach is what I'm expecting. Amazing setup on your jealous. Ah, don't be jealous. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It is a fun setup, yes. And it's taken me a few years to get it this way, so It did not happen overnight. Just kept tinkering and moving things around, and I think finally.
Pilot 65 Zulu, turn right heading 355.
Heading 355, Pilot 65 Zulu. And I think I finally got everything the way I want it. Finally. But I appreciate the compliment, Eric. All right. It appears I've got the localizer. Row bar at 5,000. Then it's going to hand me down to 2,400 to intercept the ILS. Clear for the ILS approach. This is what I'm expecting to hear any second now. Poiraz, appreciate you joining us from Periscope. Welcome aboard. Alright, since I'm on the localizer, I'm gonna activate the localizer.
Pilot 65 Zulu cleared for ILS to runway 35 left, fly heading 345 to intercept final descent and maintain 4,000 feet.
Cleared ILS approach to runway 35 left, fly heading 345, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Okay, down to 4,000 feet. We have the localizer, so I'm going on loc. VLOC. Cardinal intercept the glide slope at 2,400 feet.
Pilot 65 Zulu, altimeter 3026 at Louisville International St. Andy Ford, contact tower on 124.2. Have a nice day.
Altimeter 3026, tower on 124.2, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Alright. Tower, Pilatus 65 Zulu, ILS 35 left. Louisville Tower, Pilatus 65 Zulus on the ILS 35 left.
Aircraft calling tower, say again with your call sign.
Tower, Pilatus 65 Zulu, ILS 35 left. Come on. Tower, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Pilot 65 Zulu, this is tower, go ahead.
Pilatus 65 Zulu, ILS 35 left. Pilatus 65 Zulu, ILS 35 left. Okay, well, I've got the tower or the runway in sight. All right. Flaps down. Gears down. Yes, I know. Tower better clear me to land. I have not got clearance to land yet. I don't know if it recognized that I switched frequencies. Tower, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Pilot 65 Zulu, this is Tower, go ahead.
Pilatus 65 Zulu is looking to land 35 left. Pilatus 65 Zulu, ILS 35 left. Well, okay, it's not recognizing that. I'm not real sure what I'm supposed to say at this point. If he yells at me, he yells at me, what am I going to do? Well, what I should do is go around, but I'm not doing that. Alright, 3 green flaps.
The latest 65 Zulu winds are 053 at 11 knots, cleared to land runway 35 left.
Really right. Clear to land runway 35 left, Pilatus 65 Zulu. Alright. That was weird.
Five hundred.
500 cross check. Landing. Well, better than the
latest
last
65
time,
Zulu, exit runway when able.
Still sucky. Still a sucky landing. Clear of active, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Pilot 65 Zulu, welcome to Louisville International St. Andy Ford, contact ground on 121.7, have a good evening.
Ground on 121.7, 65 Zulu. Louisville ground, Pilatus 65 Zulu, looking to taxi. Louisville ground, Pilatus 65 Zulu is cleared of runway.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Pilatus 65 Zulu looking taxi to gate. Pilatus 65 Zulu is cleared of active. I'm supposed to say. Clear of active, Pilot 65 Zulu. Louisville ground, Pilot 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Louisville ground, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Louisville ground, Pilatus 65 Zulu.
Aircraft calling ground, say again with your call sign.
Pilatus 65 Zulu. Oh, God. Alright, screw you. Driving me crazy. Hey, Colonel 3D. Alright, wait for her to yell at me. I'm just gonna taxi to the gate. She's gonna yell at me. And that'll be that. I think I need to go through the pronunciation thing that they have, so that it recognizes my voice a little bit better than it has been. But other than that, I'm really kind of digging. See, she's not yelling at me. I'm really kind of digging the Pilot2ATC. Yep, Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville International, Standiford. We have arrived right at dusk. Or dawn. Dusk. Dawn. What am I, an idiot? Dusk. Very pretty. Alright, this is good enough for me. Right here. Right here. Here! Oh, now that. Park brake on. Engines are off. And we are home, James. Alright, folks. I think, I think I figured out that I like this better than VoxATC, so if I'm not flying on VATSIM, I think I'm going to fly with Pilot2ATC because I kind of dig it. I kind of like it. I do indeed. You're in Lexington, Kentucky. Nice. I've never... actually, I have been to Kentucky. I think I drove through Kentucky once. I want to say there's a Corvette museum in Kentucky, I think, that we drove past. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think this is a keeper. Pilot2ATC is a winner in my book. I like it. I got to get used to it. I got to go through the vocabulary training so it understands my slur. Because I got a slur. Yes, there is. You're right. I am right. Huh. See that? I'm right some of the time. Yeah, so I like it. So I think I'm going to call it quits for the day. I appreciate everybody jumping in and joining and watching me from Periscope and from Twitch. As usual, frequency change is approved. See ya!